All right, welcome to Picks and Predictions. I'm Brad. This is Dustin. This week we had to really hustle up to get this thing done because Thanksgiving on Thursday. So we're really going to hit you with the bare minimums here, but we are definitely going to give you our picks. Last week we had a winner on our predictions, and that's all I got to say about that. But this week we're going to do the whole thing this week. Since we're going out early.
Yeah.
We got this is out Tuesday, so this will be out tonight.
Okay.
We're going to do every game, all 16 of them. So put your picks in for all 16 games this week, and if you can beat me, you're going to win a hat. Here is one of them. All I have is Cowboys hats, but if you are a fan of Pittsburgh or anybody, it don't matter. Just any team, we'll get you any hat that you want. This is the beanie I got, and this is the Cowboys hat I got. There's Cowboys right there and on the side, but anything you like, if you think you can beat me, put your picks in, and we're gonna make it happen.
I think this week too. I'm Thanksgiving, so go pick against me. I'll take a hat challenge also.
Oh, you okay? So here's the new deal.
The spread, not the over under, the spread.
Okay, on the spread. So if you want to pick against me,
any game or any hat you want.
Yeah, if you want to pick against me, we're going to go straight up picks. Put your picks in. If you want to pick against Dustin, in the comments put Dustin against the spread or anything in the notes. So Dustin's going to pick against the spread, all 16 games. If you guys want to get in on that hat challenge, then put your picks in for the spread challenge.
Yep.
Okay?
You can do it.
All right. And you got a good chance of winning on both of them.
Yeah.
A really good chance.
Yeah.
All right. So we want to give hats away, guys.
Yeah.
I really do. I had to pick like
some underdogs.
A bunch of underdogs last week just so one dude could win a hat finally because I felt so sorry for him.
Forget the name.
I can't remember who it was.
Anyway.
But it was some guy that's always in there and he always loses. So I gave him a shot last week and put in a bunch. I put in like 6 underdogs. And the dude finally on the last game.
Yeah, last night.
Last night he succeeded barely. So, I can't remember his name.
I don't know.
Was it Dakota? No, Dakota. She's won 2 hats.
Or Nick or Nathan. Something like that.
I can't remember, Nathan or something. Anyway, just jump in there if you guys want to try to do something. So last week I was 9-4 overall. I am 117-62. Last week Dustin versus the spread was 7-6 overall. He's 62-53. Y'all got a shot there. Yeah. Picking against spread's hard though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a little bit harder.
Last week against the over and under, he was 9-4, and overall he is 62-53, same as he is here. So no bye weeks this week, and like I said, we're going to run through this week because I got to try to get this video out. We do, and get this going because we're in crunch time. I got turkeys to smoke. I got crap to do. You know what I'm saying? And so, but we didn't want to leave you guys out of a hat challenge, and here we go. We're going to do the Cowboys game second. Okay. So you Cowboys fans, stick around just for a few seconds here. This ain't going to take long. Get your picks in. We got the Bears versus the Lions. The Bears are 4-7. The Lions are 10-1. The Bears played the Vikings last week. They lost, but
took them to OT.
They went to OT and they come back. Like they were down and come back.
Yeah.
So they played strong. And the Lions beat the Colts, but not as much as what I thought they was going to beat them by.
They beat them by like 15 or.
Yeah, I thought they were going to blow their doors off, but they didn't. But the Lions, they ended up beating the Colts, and
Where did the Bears play Minnesota? Was it in Minnesota or at Chicago?
I think it was in Minnesota.
In Minnesota?
I think so. I'm not sure. I didn't write that down.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Spread on that is Detroit by 10. Over and under is 48.5. I'm going to the Lions, obviously. And the over.
The Lions are the best team in the league. Philly's impressing me.
Yeah,
but I still don't think they're as good as the Lions.
Their passing game's not.
No.
The running game, yeah. Passing game, I don't know.
If they can we'll talk about that here in a minute.
What's that?
I'm going Lions straight up on that game. All right, we got Cowboys time. The Dallas Boys. We got the Giants versus the Cowboys, and the Giants are 2-9, and the Cowboys are 4-7. We're moving up, Jack. Hey, the Giants, they lost against the Bucs. They got blown out against the Bucs.
Yeah.
And then Dallas, we already know what happened with Washington because everybody in the world watched that game.
That was
Turpin is a bad man, dude.
He
He put that spin move on. Like, I can't even hardly do it. I can barely. He put that spin cycle. Put him in a cycle, and it's like, and then next thing you know, 7. You know what I'm saying?
We got lucky though with missing that extra point.
That wasn't luck.
Oh my God.
That wasn't luck.
That was crazy.
That was fate.
Yeah.
That's not luck. Yeah. We got unlucky missing 2 field goals.
We got 2 missed field goals.
Yeah.
A blocked field goal.
Yeah.
A blocked punt.
Yeah. Yeah, we were in.
But we had 2 kickoffs turn for touchdowns though. And they missed 2 extra points and a field goal.
What a game.
That was crazy.
See, Washington to me is not who people think they are. Washington is they're getting found out is what's happening. They're getting.
Yeah, they figured out Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels looked like a rookie. He looked like a rookie last week, and he looked like a rookie this week.
He did.
If it wasn't for that 85-yard touchdown pass they threw,
he would have
had like hardly any yards passing.
Yeah.
He only had like 80 in the first half.
Yeah.
He's not.
He
ain't the man who people think he is.
I can't remember exactly what the score was at halftime. Maybe
it was 33.
33.
Yeah.
And the third, fourth quarter, both of them just went off.
Well, they scored 33 points in the last 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
That's great. Combined?
Yeah. 33 points.
That's crazy.
That's nuts. That was an awesome game.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was entertaining.
But my point is Washington is not who people think Washington is. They went on a little run, and now people have figured them out. They ain't going nowhere. It wouldn't surprise me if we don't pass them up in the NFC East. We can do it, yeah. Hey. The only hard games we got left are Tampa Bay and Philly.
And maybe the Bengals.
Where are they at? Where them boys at? They're 4-7. They're the same as we are.
They got a high power offense. They just had some bad luck. They could have tied the Ravens the other week, and they instead of going for 1 tie, they went for 2 to win and didn't get it. And they were not the Baltimore game. I think it was
one was a fumbled snap on a punt or a field goal,
and they could have won it there. That they should have lost maybe 5 games if they would have played right.
Well, they lost 7, so I don't know what to say. We're gonna beat them.
All right. Anyway,
spread
on that one's Dallas by 3.5. The over/under is 37.5. I'm going with America's team.
What? Oh, you traded on us last week.
Well, I don't know. I think they can beat the G-Men. And I'm going.
If they don't beat the G-Men,
I'm going with the under.
They know what? This is typical Dallas stuff, though.
Yeah.
They go win in Washington, and win that game, and then they
come back home
and play the Giants and just get maybe not annihilated, but get beat.
Well, I mean, if they got a 5-game losing streak at home,
that's about to snap. They're not going to lose. They're not going to lose against the Giants.
No, they got.
If they lose against the Giants,
quarterback.
Let me be straight with you though. I wish they had lost against Washington. I wish they lose against the Giants. I wish they lost every single game the rest of the way through because I would like to have a top 7 or 8 pick in the first round.
I think if they lost out, they get probably higher than that.
Yeah, they could. Yeah,
because you got the.
But Michael Parsons said that's not going to happen. Huh. He said, as long as I'm going to we'll play all the way up. Okay, well, whatever. All right. Well, obviously, I'm going for the Cowboys because I always do, unless they're playing the Texans. Got the Cowboys. All right, we got Miami versus Green Bay. Miami's 5-6. Green Bay's 8-3. Miami won against the Patriots.
Pretty handily.
Pretty easily. Their offense is like really clicking.
It makes a difference. Two makes a difference.
Yeah, and Green Bay blew out San Francisco, which San Francisco didn't have Purdy.
But Purdy don't play defense.
No, he don't
score a lot of points.
But they also didn't have Bosa either.
No, they didn't.
But it's not 30 points worth. Bosa's not a 30-point person.
And they also didn't have their Hall of Fame starting left tackle Trent Williams. He was out too.
Oh, okay, well, they had problems. But you know what? I don't feel sorry for them.
No, not at all.
Because, the Cowboys have been doing that for weeks.
Yeah, shit happens.
We actually had our starting 2 guards out.
Yeah, Tyler Smith and
we played better. Martin. We played better without them. Tyler Smith, I love.
I do.
Zach Martin, I love. But this year, he's kind of...
He's not as good.
He's getting a little older, Okay, all right, we're not talking about the Cowboys. All right, go ahead.
Line on the Green Bay. That's the Green Bay Dolphins game is 3.5. Over under is 46.5. Going with the Cheeseheads.
Yeah, that's a good call.
And the over.
Yeah, them poor Miami Dolphins that play in the 75-degree lukewarm weather all year long. I've got to go up to Lambeau Stadium where it's supposed to be freezing.
Frozen Thunder.
The Frozen Thunder. It ain't happening, Jack. I got them too. Green Bay straight up. I got you. Let me fix that. It's kind of irrelevant. Here we go. All right, we got the Raiders versus Kansas City. Raiders are 2-9. Kansas City's 10-1. Raiders lost to Denver. And Kansas City barely beat the Panthers.
I think that was went overtime.
What the hell?
Beat them, had to kick a field goal.
Had to kick a field goal to win it, but my God.
I think it was 30-27 or something.
Yeah, 30-27, I think is what it was, yeah.
That's crazy.
That's insane. The poor makes me scared. But anyway, because we still got to play them.
Any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday.
Line on that one is Chiefs by 12.5. And the over-under is 42.5. I'm going to stick with Chiefs and the under that one.
So they barely beat the Panthers.
So it was Raiders Gardner Minshew.
And you're going to, yeah, that's true. Good call. You're right. I'm going Chiefs straight up. All right, we got the Colts versus the Patriots. Colts 5-7. The Patriots are 3-9. The Colts, they didn't take a big beating as much as I thought against the Lions, but they did get beat.
Yeah. And
the Patriots got drummed by Miami.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. Kind of figured that. Drake May he's still in that rookie mode. You know what I'm saying?
I think he's going to be okay.
He's going to be a good quarterback. I assure you of that.
Yeah.
You give him another year, maybe 2, and he's going to be rocking.
Yeah. Line on that one's Indianapolis by 2.5. Over under is 42.5. Going with the ponies and under.
And I'm going with Indy on this game, but this could be an upset game.
It could be.
I almost wanted to go with the Patriots on this game. I really did. Playing in Foxborough, I'm going to go ahead and stick with the Colts, but I almost feel like Patriots going to win this. But I'm going with Colts. That's my pick. Picks up. All right. We got Steelers versus the Bengals. Steelers are 8-3. Bengals are 4-7. Pittsburgh got beat by the Browns.
No Browns.
I couldn't believe that.
Yeah.
I would have never predicted that. And since he's coming off a bye week, so they're going to be healthy and hungry. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be ready to go.
Yep. Line on that, Cincy by 3. Over is 46.5. I'm going with the Bengals in the under.
The under?
Yeah, I mean, I know Cincy can put up points, but I don't know how many.
The Steelers can, yeah.
Sometimes they can, sometimes they can't.
Well, I'm going Cincy straight up. Look at how crazy. Look at that. Just take a look at that. The Steelers are 8-3, and Cincy is 4-7,
and
they're picked
predicted to beat them
by how many? 3. They're predicted to beat them.
Yeah.
That just goes to show you that Cincy's run into some bad luck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. They've had several games they could have won.
Yeah.
They played some hard fought games.
Yeah, they have.
And so I'm going with Cincy. All right, we got the Chargers against Atlanta. Chargers 7-4. Atlanta 6-5. Chargers got beat against the Ravens. Pretty easily. I mean, I think it was a lot worse than what the score turned out. You know,
they were kicking it right there in the.
They were doing pretty good,
so
and then
they got up 10-0 or 10-3.
And then next thing you know, it's over. You know, Atlanta, they're coming off a bye week, so Cousins ought to be ready to rumble. But I like the Chargers. I do like the Chargers.
I do too.
I like their team. They got a pretty good defense. They had a hard time stopping
Henry
in the fourth quarter and to get the ball back. And if they could have done that, the game could have turned around, but they just couldn't get him stopped. But nobody can, doesn't seem like. But
not really. Line on that one is the Chargers by 2. Over is 47.5. I'm going to go with the Dirty Birds and the points.
Oh,
I think they can do it.
I like Cousins.
I do too.
It's one of the quarterbacks I do like.
Yeah,
He got some grit.
And I'm going with the under.
But I may like him, but I'm still going with the Chargers straight up. Chargers going to win this game straight up. All right, we got Seattle and the Jets. Seattle 6-5. Jets 3-8. Seattle, they won against Arizona. Pretty good game. I picked that. Thought that.
Beat Arizona the week before. They beat the 49ers.
Yeah, they're. I don't like
Geno
Smith. I don't know what it is about it. I just don't like the dude. Mm-hmm. He throws for a ton of yards, but no touchdown. But it's working for him.
Whatever he's doing.
They're 6-5, and the Jets suck, and they're 3-8, and they just coming off a bye week. Old man Rivers, I don't think he's going to be a Rodgers. I don't think he just ain't got it no more, dude.
I think he just needs to go sit down.
Yeah, he needs to just sit down and be like an owner or GM or something and forget about football as far as being a player.
Yeah.
I don't think he's got it in him. I just don't think he's got it in him anymore.
No.
He doesn't look like it. He is not.
I heard he wants out of New York already.
Well, nobody else wants him, so where's he going to go?
I don't know.
He's old. He's finished. He needs to go on one of his little mescal, what do they call them, little trips he went on? And one of them little
ayahuasca?
Yeah. He needs to go on another ayahuasca journey and rethink his football career.
Yeah.
Because it's over.
Yeah.
It's over for him.
He got a dead arm. I mean, he can still throw it.
He's got good receivers.
Yeah.
He got Mike Williams, right?
Garrett Wilson.
Brees Hall. He got a good
They
defense.
got a good tight end too, I think.
Conklin.
Yeah.
He got a good tight end, Conklin. He's got the
Sauce Gardner.
Sauce Gardner and the other guy that he just got back that used to be with him years ago.
Dante Adams.
Devontae Adams. You got him. There's no excuses.
No. They tried to figure it out. They fired the head coach. They fired.
I don't think it's the head coach that was the problem.
No, neither.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Lioness Seahawks by 2. Over-under 41.5. I'm going with the Seahawks.
The Hawks, huh?
The Hawks.
Yeah.
And
That's
the
a
under.
good call. I'm going with Seahawks straight up. All right, we got Houston versus the Jags. Houston 7-5. The Jags are 2-9. Houston lost against the Titans. What's up with that? I couldn't believe that.
I can believe them. Their defense was pretty good.
Houston does not put
offense.
up a lot of points. They just don't. I mean, he's a good quarterback,
Yeah.
but I don't think he's that dude as what people think he is.
Not yet.
He just ain't. He just don't put points up. He just don't. He don't put points up. He don't do it.
They lost their top 2 receivers. They got one of them back.
Well, they have him back 2 weeks.
They had him back, but Diggs is done for the year.
Yeah, well, they didn't have him last year,
No.
and they put up points.
Yeah. True.
I don't know. Anyway, and then we got the Jags. I think Trevor Lawrence is playing this week. The rumor is he is. I hope he does because it helps my fantasy team. But they're coming off a bye week, so they'll be fresh. Plus, they're only 2-9, so they're probably pretty fresh anyway.
Yeah. Right on that, Houston by 5. Over-under 43.5. I'm going with the Texans. And the under.
And I'm going Texans straight up. All right. We got Arizona versus Minnesota. Arizona 6-5, Minnesota's 9-2. Arizona lost to Seattle last week.
Yeah.
Like I said up here, I don't like Geno Smith. And Minnesota won against the Bears, but it wasn't easy.
No.
They barely pulled it off.
Yep.
Caleb had a pretty decent game that game.
Who?
On the Bears, Caleb Williams.
That's not the Bears. Oh, against the Bears.
Yeah,
Okay.
against the Bears, yeah. Caleb had a good game against Minnesota.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not sold on Darnold.
Me either.
Yeah. They really need to go get him a quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
They drafted McCarthy, but he got hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt. That's true. Maybe he'll be okay, but I'm not really sold on him. You know, he's not a huge dude, but
We'll see.
let's see what happens.
The line on that, Minnesota by 3.5. Over under is 45.5. I'm going with the Purple People Eaters
Purple Eaters.
and the under.
I'm going with the Vikings as well. All right, we got Tennessee versus Washington. Tennessee's 3-8. Washington 7-5. Titans versus Houston. They won. Beat Houston. Washington lost against them boys. They couldn't handle that. They couldn't handle it.
No.
Parsons was all over them, and
pressure.
yeah, they just couldn't handle it. You know what I'm saying? He made old Jay Daniels look
No
like
Daisy at all.
Yeah, you ain't no Daisy. You ain't no Daisy at all. You know what I'm saying? So, Washington, Jaden Daniels looked like a rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
And Parsons and company made him look that way. He got lucky on one 85-yard pass. Luck. You know what I'm saying? That's luck.
Parsons had 2 sacks.
2 sacks, bunch of hurries.
He
He had like 70 yards passing in the first half.
Yeah.
He ain't nothing. I don't like Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
I never have. And I sure don't like him since he plays for Washington. So if he played for a different team, maybe I'd like him. But I don't like him. I don't think he's any good. He's a good runner.
I think they're going to bounce back. So the Washington's by 5.5 and over under 44.5. But I think Washington's going to bounce back and take the Titans. I think. And I'm going with the under.
I think you're wrong.
Maybe I might be giving a hat away. Let's see.
Well, Titans beat Tennessee or beat the Texans, and if they can beat the Texans, I don't think they'll have a problem beating Washington.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's good.
But so I'm going with Titans straight up. All right, got the Bucks versus Carolina. Bucks are 5-6. Carolina's 3-8. Tampa Bay versus the Giants that just absolutely destroyed them, and the Panthers. They held on against Kansas City.
Yeah,
I was like watching like the scores coming up. I was like, oh yeah, Kansas City's got this. And the next thing I know, was like, Panthers got the ball, driving to score a touchdown to tie it up, and then they do.
And 2-point conversion.
And 2-point conversion, and then of course they had like a minute and 30 or something seconds. Like you got to know that moron is going to take them down the field to kick a field goal.
Yeah.
Which I don't like him.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't even want to talk about him. I don't like him. Anyway, so they played better.
Yeah.
They played pretty good. They played Kansas City really well.
Yeah. The line on that is Tampa Bay by 6, over under 46.5. Going with the Buccaneers in the under.
And I'm going with Buccaneers because I love Baker Mayfield.
He got heart.
That dude's got some heart, don't he?
Yeah.
I like him. You know, I don't know what else to say about him. I just like the dude. We got the Rams versus the Saints. Rams are 5-6. Saints are 4-7. Rams versus the Eagles got beat. And then the Saints was coming off a bye week. I like Stafford.
Stafford, Cup, and Nakua is good.
They're a good combination. I like Stafford about like I like Mayfield.
Yeah.
He's been in the league 15 years. For you guys that been keeping up with football, Dustin, I was talking about this. He was playing quarterback for Detroit back when Megatron was a bad dude.
That was a long time ago.
A long time ago. He's been in the league 15 years, and he's still producing.
Yeah.
He's still doing a good job. You know what I'm saying?
He's from Highland Park.
Yeah, he's from right down the street.
Highland Park.
Like, he's almost our neighbor.
Yeah.
Within 45 minutes or so.
Yeah.
But
the line on that is the Rams by 2.5. Over under is 48.5. I'm going with the Goats.
You going with them Goats?
Yeah. And I'm going with the under.
And I'm going with them Goats too. I almost wanted to pick Saints on this game because they got a good offense when they're clicking.
Yeah.
But this hasn't been clicking. So I got to go with the Goats. All right, we got Philly, Baltimore. Big game.
Yeah.
Philly's 9-2. Baltimore's 8-4. Eagles beat the Rams. Baltimore beat the Chargers. They're both coming off wins. This is going to be a tough game. It's really going to be a tough game. Baltimore, though, owns the NFC. They beat everybody in the NFC. But if that was going to ever change, it could change this week because Philly is playing really good.
Yeah.
More specifically, Barkley is playing really good. As long as he averages 100 yards a game,
yeah,
the rest of the year, which he averages right now like 123 a game or something like that, he'll get 2,000 this year.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
The line on that is Baltimore by 3, over under 50.5. I'm gonna go with the Eagles and the points. I
Okay.
think they can do it. And I'm going with the over. Both of them put up points.
Well, This is the game of running backs
Yep.
right here. This is Barkley
Henry.
versus Henry. Who's going to put the biggest game up? I think
it'll be
Philly's
Barkley.
defense is better than Baltimore's defense.
I do too.
But I also think Baltimore is they're like NFC beaters. They win against NFC like religiously.
Yeah.
And they're playing in Baltimore. So going with the Baltimore folks. All right, we got San Francisco versus the Bills. San Francisco's 5-6, the Bills are 9-2. San Fran got freaking creamed
The Pack.
by the Pack. Of course, they didn't have
Purdy.
They didn't have
Bosa.
maybe a one or two.
Trent Williams.
That a few, but I don't think that was like 25 or 30 point difference. But CMC's just not. He doesn't seem like he's like what he was.
No.
Not at all. I mean, like, he looks average.
Yeah.
He looks like he's not. He's not a stud.
Yeah.
He's average right now. I mean, like, seriously. You
Yeah.
know, it's like Barkley. The CMC came in to San Francisco a couple years ago, or whatever, and just that team went off. And same thing happened with Pittsburgh this year, or not Pittsburgh, but Philly this year with Barkley. Barkley's been like Philly CMC.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like their spark plug. You know, it ain't gonna last long though. He's getting older. Same as CMC. Last year you saw CMC run. You're like, oh, he's gonna be running like that forever.
Yeah.
Then the very next year, like, brakes get put on. You know,
Yeah.
he's not the same dude. But anyway,
Not at all. The line on that is Buffalo by 7. Over under is 44.5. And I'm going with Bills Mafia and the over.
and I'm going with Bill straight up. I think they can take him. I think Purdy's coming back this week. I'm not sure about Trent Williams. Oh, mind you guys, all of our picks are based on what we know today,
Yeah.
because sometimes some of these guys will be coming back or not, and we don't know that.
Last second.
We don't even know what's going on for sure with them, but we're making our picks on what's going on right now. All right, so now we got the Browns versus the Broncos. The Browns are 3-8. The Broncos are 7-5. The Browns beat Pittsburgh.
I didn't see that coming.
Didn't see that coming at all. Not at all. And that big snow game, I loved it.
That was awesome.
Man, I love that snow and that weather. And then you got the Broncos versus the Raiders last week, and they pretty much handled them
Yeah.
pretty well. I love Bo Nix.
Yeah, he's good.
I think he's Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year. A lot of people want to say that, Jaden Daniels is, but I don't think so. I think by the end of the year, when it all everything gets washed out, the records, and we know what's up, that's Rookie of the Year.
Bo Nix.
Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. The line on that is Denver by 5. Over under 41.5. Going with the Orange Crush and under.
And I'm going with Denver straight up. The Browns could win this game.
Yeah.
If it wasn't because it's in Denver, I might pick the Browns, but I'm going with Denver straight up. All right. So that's our picks. Put every one of them in this week.
Yep.
If you're going to put your picks
My
in,
side too.
put your picks in. Put your picks in for Dustin. We're going against a line that Dustin has, not what changes,
Yeah.
because it's going to change. Put these down here like this,
Okay.
so we know this is the line you're betting against when you're going against Dustin, because all that can change in a matter of days, and we don't want to screw you guys over, and we don't want to screw Dustin over. So this is the line you're picking against. That's the line today as of Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay? It's probably going to change, but this is the line. Okay, right here. This is what he picked them on. This is the line we're picking against, and here's his picks. Here's my picks right here. All right. So that's what we got, and we appreciate you guys. Please like, subscribe, hit your notifications, and I keep trying to think of that guy's name that won this week so I can congratulate him. I'm gonna have to look it up on my phone.
Yeah. I can't remember.
I can't remember who it was. Must have been Lucky.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so when I figure out who actually beat me last week, I know somebody did. When I figure that out, I'll let y'all guys know who that was next week, so everybody knows. But right now it's just I'm drawing a blank. I can't remember who it is. But happy Thanksgiving, you guys. Eat you some turkey, some ham. We're gonna get fat.
Real pumpkin pie.
I'm guarantee you right now. This boy, that boy right there, about to eat.
Put some groceries away.
Yeah, I'm about to go. I got turkeys to cook tomorrow and smoke, and hams to smoke, and we're gonna get it on for Thursday. So you guys have a happy Thanksgiving for real. Put your picks in, and we'll see you guys next week.